Let's talk about the time an Irish mafia boss in Boston tried to smuggle weapons to the Irish Republican Army. So this occurred during the 1980s. At the time, Ireland was embroiled in a conflict known as the Troubles, which mostly took place in the British-administered Northern Ireland. It pitted the Irish Republican movement, which sought a united Ireland, against the British government and loyalist paramilitaries, which sought to maintain Northern Ireland's status as part of the UK. The largest and most important militant group on the Irish Republican side was known as the Provisional Irish Republican Army, which for the purposes of this video will just be shortened to the IRA. Modern firearms were hard to come by in Ireland, so the group sought to import them from other countries. The United States was initially a major source, due to its large Irish American population that sympathized with the IRA, as well as its lax gun laws in comparison to Europe. Enter James Bulger, more commonly known as Whitey Bulger. He was an Irish-American mobster who became an important organized crime figure in Boston during the 1970s. He, like other Irish Americans at the time, saw himself as an Irish patriot and sympathized with the cause of the IRA. Using his power as a mob boss, he decided to support the IRA's war. Initially, he made financial contributions to NORAID, which was the IRA's main support group in the US. At some point, he met Joe Cahill, an IRA leader, and a scheme was devised to ship weapons to the group in Ireland. Bulger's Winter Hill Gang raised about $1 million by robbing drug dealers in the Boston area. That money was used to prepare an arms shipment aboard the Valhalla, a fishing trawler. On September 13, 1984, the gang loaded the ship with over 160 firearms, 70,000 rounds of ammunition, as well as hand grenades and rockets. Upon leaving Massachusetts, the ship rendezvoused with an IRA vessel off the Irish coast. The weapons were transferred onto the IRA ship, and the Valhalla made its return trip to the US. However, the Irish Navy seized the IRA vessel, confiscating the weapons and arresting 3 men. It was later determined that they were betrayed by an informant. The Valhalla was seized by customs in Boston, but no one was arrested as no weapons were found on board. However, a few days later, one of the crew members named John McIntyre was arrested for drunk driving. During his interrogation, he revealed the gun-running plot to authorities. One of his interrogators was FBI agent John Connolly, a corrupt agent who worked on behalf of Bulger's gang. McIntyre's betrayal was revealed to Bulger, who then organized his execution. After being lured to a house with the promise of a party, McIntyre was abducted and shot dead. His body would be found 16 years later. The plot represented the last major attempt by the IRA to smuggle weapons from the United States. By this point, its networks had been shattered due to the arrest of their primary gunrunner, George Harrison, 3 years prior. If you found this interesting, follow for more stories of America's underground.